Do you want to go to jail? Do you? I don't, but I'm telling you, there's some changes that you need to be aware of. The government has instituted some policies or some laws. I don't know which is which. I can't tell the difference anymore between policies and laws. But let me just show you. They want you, if you are an LLC owner, to register your LLC with the Financial Crimes Network of the government. Now, I'm not an attorney or an accountant or anything of the like, but let me show you what we're talking about here. For not filing this BOI, which means beneficial ownership interest report with the government, if you are an LLC owner, the penalty, and you have to have this done, they say by the end of this year, 2024, the penalty for not filing this report could be $591, or if they think you're a little more heinous about it, it could be a $10,000 fine and or up to 2 years in prison. I mean, so they're pretty serious about this. So this can apply to individuals, senior officers, blah, blah. And they really, really want you to do this so that they can keep track of money flowing through little entities, and they can stop money laundering, and they can stop doing this is $591 a day, it says here. Okay, so you definitely have to have this done, and at least in my opinion, that's what I've been told. I probably could be wrong, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. I don't want them coming looking for me. So beneficial ownership interest report, what that means is who's making the money off of your LLC. All right, who's making that money? That's what they want to know. So I'm going to show you today how to quickly and easily comply with this new policy or law or whatever it is. And that way you don't have to worry about it too much. So let me go ahead and share screens again, and I'll show you exactly how to do this. All right, so first of all, this is me actually registering a report with the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. Gosh, I wish I worked for the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. What a cool name. I wonder if you get a badge. Anyway, check the link in the description. You can go right here and you can do it. You want to file an initial report, unless of course you've done this before. And then you want to hit next, and you want to request to receive your FinCEN ID. All right. So this way you know that you have a report filed and that everything is the way it's supposed to be. So you're going to need to put in some information here. So it's pretty simple. You just have to answer the questions. And so there's some drop down boxes here to help you fill in the blanks if you don't know what goes where. Of course, you're going to want to fill in all of them correctly and not fraudulently. After your report is done, you're going to receive a confirmation, and you can print that off or you can save it in your files, and you definitely should, I think, after you get done filling in all these questions. So it's pretty simple. The reporting company's name. So in my case here today, I've got a couple LLCs I want to do, but I'm going to do Low Price Bargain Properties LLC. All right. Now, what kind of name is that? Man, that's a wild name, ain't it? Low priced bargain properties. But I don't use that one very often, do I? All right, here we go. I'm going to select my EIN number, which you'll find on that IRS form that you did when you got an EIN number. And then I'm going to put it in right here. It does not need a dash. Okay. It comes with a dash, but it does not need a dash. All right. So if you leave the dash in there, it will not work. So just take the dash out. That way it will all work just fine. Okay, so the country, don't need to, because it's obviously a United States thing, because you put your United States EIN number in there. You can now you put your country in, you put your state in there. Of course, I registered this LLC in the state of Missouri. And then you want to slide down and put in the address for the company. Okay, this is your business registration address that you did with the state. Okay. If you already have a FinCEN ID, you can go ahead and put that here, and that'll help fill in all the other blanks for you. But you probably don't have one. I don't think I have one. So I'm gonna put in my information, my last name, first name, blah blah, all this good stuff. See, it's all questions that you know the answers to. See, so it's not hard. It's not a hard test. What's the address here for the for you? All right, and then they're gonna want to know your driver's license or a passport number, some kind of ID. All right, this is just for whoever's filling out the form here. All right. We're going to get into more details later. Now, here's the benefit after you hit next. This is the beneficial owner. All right. So again, if you had a FinCEN ID, you could put it in there. You don't really have to. And then down here, you'll have to put in the name of the person who's making the money. Okay. Who's getting the money from this stuff? All right. There's somebody that's getting money. Otherwise, you wouldn't have an LLC or a plan to get some money, right? So, who's getting that money? Well, in this case, it's me. I'm getting that money. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my information all again, and then I'm going to hit submit. And then I'm have to tell them I'm a human. And here they want to know what is, we're at the last page already. See, we're going to have to put in our email address, our first name and our last name. And then we're going to hit agree down here. And then we're going to hit I'm a human. And then we're going to hit submit. Oh, we got to do this CAPTCHA. See, look, there's 3 pandas on 3 bicycles. So I got to go down here in the picture and find bicycles. Pretty cool that they got jack-o'-lanterns since this is October. But yeah, see, there's the bicycle. So I'm going to click it and then hit next. And here we are. We're thinking now. Thinking. And, still thinking. All right. Now I've put my information in there with the good old Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. And now I got to download it says filing successful. So I'm going to download my transcript, see. And that's going to show that I've done all this, right? So I'm going to want to keep this with my important papers in my Google Drive folder here. See, I've got a Google Drive folder with my LLC information in it. And I'm just going to put this document in there with that, all the other important documents I have with that LLC. So now I'll always have a record of that. So if anybody ever says, you didn't do it, I'm going to say, yes, I did. What? I got this form. I got my transcript or whatever. So, hey, it's not hard to do to comply and just be, be safe and register your business. Hey, if you're not committing any financial crimes, there's no reason to be concerned. All right. So don't commit any financial crimes and you'll be fine. Go ahead, fill out the form. Takes about 5 minutes. You'll have to upload your ID. That's probably the worst part is you have to upload your front of your driver's license or your passport card. All right. Well, I'll see you again next time. Make sure you do this so you don't end up paying a fine or going to prison for 2 years. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? You're in there in prison with some guy who raped all of his neighbors' horses and a few of the other neighbors. And then he's like, what are you in for? And you're like, I didn't fill out my beneficial ownership interest form with the Financial Crimes Network. Oh, you sound like a tough guy.